Hey guys, this is Troy over at G.A.S. Cameras and Gear. We are brand new. This is the very first video. I hope you guys enjoy the content that comes up. We plan on doing historical photos, historical cameras, starting back from the beginning of modern day. Everything from the beginning to modern day. We plan on doing film, digital, every type of format you can think of. We plan on doing nighttime astrophotography, some macro photography, some landscape, wildlife photography, bird photography. Birds suck. They're hard to get. But we're going to try. I am not an expert by any means. Has 1,000 times more experience than I do. I caught the disease of the GA.S. syndrome, which is gear acquisition syndrome. It doesn't make you a better photographer, by the way. It just makes you have very small pockets. I have 2 years of experience under my belt, and majority of that is not learning the cameras, it's collecting cameras. So, hey, learn a few things here and there, but, you know, who knows? You know, I enjoy it. I want to bring you guys along because what better place than to explore Colorado and the surrounding areas. We have beautiful weather out here, beautiful scenery, and I just want to say thank you for checking me out, and hope you guys enjoy the content soon to come. Thank you. This is Troy, back in John's backyard. I don't think it's a bad little backdrop for our little camera reviews that we're going to do today. Today we're going to be talking about the original 35mm camera that started our obsession with photography. I know there was cameras prior to that that were reserved for the professionals, but this camera right here, the Leica 1, started everything. It gave the normal person like me and you the ability to go out and capture moments that were reserved for news agencies and professional photographers and stuff like that. And it basically turned everybody into a professional photographer. I hope you enjoy the camera review here. We're gonna do some live shots with it. We're gonna run some black and white. We're not gonna get into technical details of, you know, Ilford this and this type of film and that type of film. We're going to run film through it, and we're going to develop it ourselves. We're going to have fun. We're going to take you along with us, and I hope you enjoy it. All right, guys, we're going to talk a little bit about this guy right here. This, like I said, is the Leica 1. This particular model has a serial number dating to 1930. Okay, it is absolutely a beautiful camera. It has the signature hockey stick, I guess that's what they call it. Has a 50mm f3.5. It is absolutely gorgeous. Somebody back in the day, the previous owner, decided to modify it. We don't know why. We're not going to remove it because it was probably done in the 40s. This particular one seems to be completely functional, and we're going to have some fun trying to take some photos and post the results for you to watch in our upcoming videos. What's special about this one is it was a fixed camera lens. This right here, the hockey stick, is what locked the infinity focus in there. So if you're going to be shooting nothing but landscape, you'd probably just throw it onto the fixed and then push it down, rotate it around, and I think the closest is 3 feet. So probably from here to the camera away is what we would use for so on and so forth. There's a small little viewfinder in here. There's a shoe in here for a a rangefinder. These were not rangefinder, these were a point and shoot basically. So we'll throw a picture of the rangefinder that they came with so you guys can see what that looked like, but it kind of stuck up about yay high and it was pretty cool. Down below is the where you open it to get the film out. It almost has like a suction cup. It's like it just stays in there, and you would have to trim the film. We'll go over that later on in order to get it to seat correctly. If not, you'll be doing some triple exposures over and over and over because it won't feed right. But yeah, this camera started everything. Yes, consumer-wise, that's correct. A lot of people consider this camera to be called the Barneck cameras or the Barneck Leicas. He was the inventor of this particular one. He designed it because he had asthma. And all the heavy-duty, this is a small scale of it, but older, you know, plate cameras, they had a lot of weight. When you're out and about in the middle of nowhere, the one thing you don't want to have is an asthma attack because asthma attacks lead to asthma dead. So this thing is absolutely kind of cool. It really is, you know. But you know what? I've got a hold of it. A friend of mine has graciously lent it to me. It is not my camera. Don't cover the mic. It is not my camera. If he wants to be named, his name is my friend. So beep. Beep. Yeah, he loaned me the camera. And if you keep an eye out, it may be for sale in the near future. Not by me, but keep an eye out. Hopefully, you'll get to see the photos that are created from this camera. And yeah, got a bunch of other stuff here. This is a Leica clone. We're gonna have fun with this one in a later video, but this was like kind of the step ups. And that's a G.A.S. camera, 1955. We're gonna have fun. I have my personal camera that I use that kind of snowballed into buying everything for, hence the name G.A.S. We have a Leica lens that we're going to be testing out. I've got some adapters for my to adapt it to my modern mirrorless, and being a manual lens, this thing I bought it to sell. I'm probably never going to sell it because I love it. It is absolutely the sharpest lens I've ever played with. We've got some other things in here, some other really high-end lenses. We have that camera feature. I know the name of it, but you know what? It's going to be across the bottom on a piece of wood. Yeah, there's a specific name for it, and there's some other items here that I found just on my hunt for stuff. You know, I don't actively go out looking for Leica stuff. Honestly, I never thought that I would be able to buy a Leica or have access to a Leica. I do have another friend who is graciously going to allow us to test some very high-end cameras. Yeah, he lives way over there. Very good friend of mine. So we're going to be maybe messing around with some contacts, some other Leicas. You name it, we're going to have access to it, and it's not going to be subject to the basic cameras. We're gonna try to touch on everything. I hope you enjoyed this video, and yeah, join us for the journey. And remember, it doesn't matter what camera you have. It doesn't have to be a Leica. It can be a point and shoot. It can be your cell phone. As long as you get out there and you capture those photos, those moments in time that otherwise would be just stuck in your brain. Now you can share them with your friends and family and everybody else in the world. So, hope you enjoy it, and see you here in a little bit.